Hello, friends. Okay, I'm back again. Today, I'm gonna teach you something that's not totally different, but it's all about our server part. Uh, Today, we want to discuss about that. We are going to do uh, about how we can, you know, how we can just add client PC to the domain controller. I mean, Active Directory domain server. Okay, we're gonna start now. First of all, I'm going to open my virtual workstations VMware. Hope you have to. Alright, now I'm gonna start my workstation virtualizations, right? Okay, and over there, mm, yes, as you were saying, this is my virtual machine, Microsoft virtual machine, and over here I have uploaded Windows 7, this one as a client PC, and Windows Server 2012. This is the server OS. Alright, I have total two operating systems inside my single PC, so that we can easily understand how the computers are directed towards the servers, from where we can control many computers from the one server PC. Yes, in such a way, today we're gonna talk about something these types of something these types of virtualizations, these types of functions of the server. Okay, let's start now. First of all, I'm going to just to this 2002 build, and this is the server part. It's already open, my friends. As you can see, this is just mm, in front of my PC, friends. Over here, as you can see, okay, I'm gonna full screen it. All right, this is my server OS, friends. Windows Server 2012. As you can see over here, this is the big tag, that you can see. Windows Server 2012 R2. Yes, this is the version 2012. This is the standard version of Microsoft Windows 712. Yes, uh, I want to show a little things about that. As you can, as my as my server OS is logged in with the administrator, so that we can easily give and we can easily give a kind of permissions that we suggest for the clients PC. I hope you understand about that. As I already told, server works as a centralized network. It what it does, what's its main functions, is that it you know it allows is it's allocate what the permissions should be given to the client computers, and uh, that might be the each and every works that are under the control of server. Yes, as you know about that. All right. uh, Now I'm gonna just show you the server manager. Okay, it's opening. Please be friends, be patient. As I experienced, friends, when I upload this virtual machine inside my PC, it really makes my PC quite slower. Rather, in spite of that of my original one, it's really makes my PC slower. That's why randomly I'm just refreshing my PC, so that it could be quite faster. All right, friends. Okay, as you can see, this is the dashboard. As you can see the headings, server managers. This is the server manager. Whatever server we install that are allocated over here, they remains uh, under the dashboards. As you can see, I have local servers, all servers. Yes, this is this I'm just showing. These are some list of the servers. As you can see, first of all is Active Directory Domain Services. Yes, this is the main one, friends. You just have to understand, in the server, the main work, the main functions is done by the Active Directory Domain Services. Yes, and another, as you can see, there is the DHCP server. And yes, from where we can just give the dynamic IP address to the clients. Yes, and another is DNA server. DNS servers, it means domain naming systems. When we just assign an IP address, friends, are you getting me? Yes, when we assign a IP address in a numeric value, this DNS server converted it into the domain name systems. That means in the naming systems. We can take a small examples about this DNS servers. I want to just add you small examples, that we can just see in our reality life. In our reality, we what we do. Everybody has cell phones in this 21st century. Yes, as that is the fear. Yeah. Everyone. Everyone's mobiles contain different numbers, right? Yes, to indicate that numbers, as we can create the name. We keep the name as a suppose, I have the numbers 9841156 132. Yes, this is the number, and I saved it as first of all I create first of all I create its saving list, and I give the name for that numbers. Suppose I gave 9841125 016, whatever these numbers. I give the numbers, I give the name. Suppose that's my number, so that I can give, while I create the it's a record. What I mean to say, I think you are getting. I keep it, I kept, suppose Dilibania. Yes, when somebody's and then I save that numbers, right? Yes, when somebody calls in my number, in my phones, when I calls another person's, I mean the second person's, then it names as a Dilibania is calling. Yes, in such a way, in in the networking fields. Yes, there was also in the network fields, but this times we are talking about DNS server. Yes, it works in such a way. It translated, it converted IP address. I'm sorry, not converted. It just assigned. Yes, it just assigned the IP address in the domain naming systems. I mean the naming system. Suppose www.google.com is the domain name systems, and its IP address is something else, that might be 192 192.168.100.275, that might be anything. But the IP address of Google is static IP address, it never changes. Yes, what about these things? Let's talk about another. Let's go inside our topic. Hope you understands about the ADDS, DSCP, DNS. Is also the IIS, right? Okay, let's enter to our topic. Today we're gonna do how to add client PC to the domain controller, under the domain controller, right, friends? Okay, first of all, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, first of all, I'm gonna ping the IP address of server, right? Okay. um, let's establish a command. Over here I'm just typing ipconfig Yes, as you can see, friends, the IP address of the server is, as you can see, 192.168.100.1, as it is the private IP address, and you can see its subnet max 255.255.255.0. All right, as you can see, this is the IP address of our server. Yes, I named this server as a server 1. you know your might be different, but I kept a server 1. All right, friends, we have to just concentrate about this IP address of our server. That's mine is 192.168.100.1, and IP address, I'm sorry, and subnet max is 255.255.255.0. All right, now what are we gonna do? Okay, let's go to our Windows 7. Yes, this is the client server, friends. This is my client server. I'm sorry, client PC. I'm sorry, friends. Sometimes tongue slips, you just have to understand about that. Sometimes it happens. All right, this is our client PC. Yes, today we're gonna add this client PC under the control of domain server. That means we're gonna you know we're gonna what are we gonna do? We're gonna just mix this client server, I mean to add this client server under the control of these servers, right? This is our main server ISO. All right, we're gonna just add to this server, uh, to that client PC, right? That's a Windows 7. This is the client PC. All right, we're gonna start our journey. First of all, check to the window buttons and directly go to the computers and select properties. As you can see, friends, first of all, your client PC should have the uh, Windows 7 Professional. You know, I don't recommend you that only should have the Windows 7s, but you can use Windows 8, XP, whatever's, but that should be professional or enterprise. That should not be home. We cannot do these things in a home versions. That's why, friends, I recommend you to understand the professionals or enterprise versions of, that might be of anyone, Windows 8, XP, bags, any whatever you want, but that should not be home versions. All right, hope you get about that. All right, we can see over here, computer name, domain, and workgroup settings. Yes, my computer name is Dilip PC, right? And full computer name is Dilip PC tu.edu.np. Yes, friends, I want to tell you, I'm sorry. Once I'm going back to Windows Server, friends. Over here, I want to show you. Go to properties, same process. Yes, let okay, to see about the systems settings of Windows Server 2012 R2. All right, friends. Yes, this is the ISO of server, as I already told you. Yes, we're gonna just compare, computer name, domain, and workgroup settings. This part is the most important part, friends, of the both, of server as well, server and client PC as well. We have to just main concentrate in this part of both one. All right, first of all, yes, its computer name is, this is the server part. This I named my computer server. That means the server name, right? Server one, and full computer name server one tu.edu.np. Yes, this tu.edu.np is the domain name of my server, friends. Yes, this is the domain name of my server, as you have to know in these points, right? in, you know, where we have, we're gonna keep this domain name IP address, we're gonna share with the client PC. Yes, this is the main things. This is the domain name. This is the domain name, friends. You have to understand. Later I will tell you about that when I, while I assign the IP address, while I ping, I'll just tell you about, dear friends. Right now we have to understand this is the domain name. All right. And right now, this server, as you can see, domain, here is showing domain is tu.edu.np. Yes, this is our domain name, friends. All right. Again, I'm gonna, as you can, check over here as well. Go to computer name. Yes, as you can see over here as well, full computer name server one, the TTP. This is the domain name, and the domain name single here is given. Yes, the server one is my server name, right? My server name is, I kept server one. As you can keep anything, so whatever. Suppose your name is Ram, you can keep Ram, Sam, Kamala. All right, whatever you want, you can just keep uh, any names about that. All right, I'm gonna just go back. I'm gonna go back to Windows 7, as I had opened the client servers systems. What I did last time, inside the Windows server, I did same on the PC, client PC, right? All right. I checked what these things. Yes, over here also showing stu.edu.np, because I have assigned last time. That's why it's showing, friends. Okay, now I want to tell the process how we can connect client PC to the domain under the domain controllers. All right, go to advanced setting, and then computer name. Yes, this, as you did, over here it's showing stu.edu.nv, friends. Yes, this will not, why, when you didn't assign the IP address, first of all you have to connect this client PC to the domain server. Yes, how we can do that, friends? I'm gonna tell you. Go back, and to connect, we have to assign the IP address. First of all, we have to connect this client PC with the server one, with the server, friends. Okay, here what you can do, mm, run ncpa.cpl, you can type over here, and it's directly keep to the Ethernet bar, friends. As you can see over here, details. Yes, yes, I'm gonna make you understand about that, friends. Yes, right now DSCP enabled is, it's not enabling. It's no ticket. It's ticket. That means DSCP is not enabled right now. And this IPv4 address, this is the IP address of this client PC, friends. Yes, you have to give one, single. That means at least one IP address to your client PC. As I have already kept 192.168.100.5. Yes, that I have get last times. So friends, when you download your PC, client PC inside the virtual machines, the first things what you have to do, you have to assign the IP address for that PC, friends. Yes, this is the first task when we when we run operating systems inside the virtual machine, friends. Yes, and its subnet max is 255.255.255.0. All right. Over here, right now, DNS server is not enabled. It's not showing its IP address. That means it is not connected with our server, friends. Oh, you have to understand over here. This is the biggest things that you have to know. While we just assign the IP address, or I mean, when we connect this PC to the server, when we check this part, when we go to this detail and just take and just have a look over here, then we can see the IP address of server. so that we can assume we can just tell that, oh, my client PC is connected to the domain controller. Yes, I did it. Yes, we can say at the times, but right now it doesn't shows, it doesn't shows the IP address of server. That's why we came to know it's not connected. All right, now we're gonna connect it, friends. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, just open here, or friends, you can go to over here. You can see the network part. Click over here, and you can open networking and sharing part. All right, then you can enter the local area connections, then property, then IPv4 versions. Yes, friends, as I'm gonna assign once again, friends. Yes, now over here you have to first of all assign the IP address for this client PC, for this Windows 7 that we have installed. We have to give the IP address for it. Alright, I'm gonna give it 192.168.100. Suppose I want to give it 10. Whatever you can give, friends, that's as you wish, as you feel happy. Whatever IP address you can assign to your client PC, and then it's automatically shows the subnet marks. All right. Yes, and now, yes, now we have to, this is, yes, this is the important part, that you have to give the IP address of DNS server over here. Then it will be connected to the DNS servers, this client PC and domain controller. I mean that server will be interconnected, so that we can give any types of any permissions, any sharings, whatever else that we can do from, we can control from the server. All right, friends, we're gonna do that. First of all, we're going to keep preferred DNS server. Yes, in this part, friends, preferred DNS server, we have to give the IP address what do we have, what we have in server, friends. Yes, what we assign our IP address in the server part, that IP address we have to keep over here. Okay, friends, also our okay, let's check it out, that you can be more clear about that. Go to the Windows server, and start run. And then over here you can see, you can command, yes, IP config, you can hit over here. Oh, I'm sorry, it shows the user one, friends, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it. Once again, I want to run command. Yes, friends, this is the IP address of this server. Yes, now we're gonna keep this IP address. To the client PC, so that we can connect easily. This we are doing for the interconnections, friends. I have to know that. Okay, I'm gonna add the prevent DNS servers, the IP address, as I told that about the server 192.168. I'm sorry, 192.168.100. What was that? Was one, right? This is the our server name. All right, now we're gonna do okay. Okay, close, refresh. All right. And now I'm gonna open computers, or I'm sorry, friends, over here you can right click and go to properties. Yes, from here. What are you gonna do? System files, computer name, change. Yes, as I already kept. This is on the work group, friends. Yes, at the domains you have to just select the part domains, member of domains that we are going to become. This PC gonna becomes the part of the server, right? That's why I mean the part of the domain controller. That's why you have to hit what is the domain name systems of what is the domain name of the server. That name we have to type over here. I'm doing that. Yes, my domain name is tu dot edu dot np, friends. Whatever might be yours, that's where you can type what you have. All right. Establish run button. Go to command. Let's ping it out whether our client PC is connected with server or not. We can ping over here. I'm pinging, what I'm doing. I'm pinging the IP address. I'm sorry, domain name of our DNS domain controller, DNS server. I mean the server part. I'm just assigning the domain name of server, and it's showing zero loss. That means it is connected now. This client PC is successfully connected with server. This as we see over here, ping shows zero loss. That means it's connected. All right. And then you can go to this computer. Go to this computer, select the property, and then friends, last time I did I connected, so I think it's showing now. It is connected to, right? Yes, it is already connected to my domain server. Yes, when we just go to this domain, and friends, I have already done. That's why it's not showing. You can try in your PC. This process, as you keep inside your man, then it works, friends. It will do. I had done last time, so right now it's not taking the same one. The same PC. It's not taking again and again. That's why you can try it in your PC, friends. As I did tu.edu.np, as I type the domain name and assign the IP address in the TCP IP versions, in the IPv4 versions of client PC. I connect both the domain name over here and this domain name IP address to the IPv4 version settings, as we did so in the preferred DNS server. Then it works, friends. I have already done. That's why it's not happening again and again for a single PC. Yes, when we just type the domain name of your servers to the domains, and you have to hit click. Friends, we have to hit clicks. Then it will show your PC is connected to, or it is connected to the domain name. That will show your domain name. This PC is connected to Suppose it will show it had showed last times du.edu.nv in my PC, friends. But right now, for the same client, it's not connecting for twice. That's why, friends, you can try in your PC. All right. If you get again confused about that, friends, you can comment me. Then I'll make another one so that it could be more clear. This will work, friends, if you just types the each and every steps that I told about this. As you can did so, then it might work successfully, friends. It will work 100%. It will work successfully when you did in a right way, friends. Then it will work. Okay, friends. Today we talk about how to connect the client PC to the under the domain controller, friends. This much for today. Hope you care. Hope you got about that, friends. You just need to practice more and more, friends. Without practice, nothing can happen. So, uh, do practice more and more. Just try it one time, second time, third times. It will obviously happen, friends. You can just try. Don't give up. Don't give up, friends. Whether you give up, then you will never know nothing's about anything, right? So you have to try until you die. There's the paradox. That's why, friends. Okay, mm, this was for today. um, Please, friends, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit likes, and also please share if you can, if you like. All right, thank you, friends.